Files.
It's recording now. All right, folks.
How to record a podcast?
How long have I been in the podcast? It's been a while.
No, you're just talking to yourself.
That is true. That is true.
Who's starting this thing off?
Jabari.
This man coming and trying to run the show.
Oh,
Who's starting this thing off?
Yeah, somewhere to be.
Do you start beatboxing? This is a story all about how.
You sure need.
I feel it. Because you would think your friends sit down and listen to your podcast that they know how we just do this thing, but
I think you're just diving into it, right?
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Jabari Show. Where I'm Jabari. That is Jabari. And today we have a guest with us today.
He's been here before.
He's been here before, but
this is the first time you've seen him.
Yes, that's correct. Episode 3. It's been
Was it 3?
I was episode 3?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm 79 now.
Yeah.
Wow, Michael, you've aged. We haven't, as you can see, we look just as young. This is Michael that we always talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you've
say
been
your name
mentioned.
Yeah.
Y'all mentioned me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
We always say Michael bought this thing because Michael has money.
I guess I have money, guys.
Yes, because we have a full production here. We have a producer now.
Yeah, we do. Let me see. I could probably
It's not gonna make it.
It's not gonna make it.
No.
I don't think
You could
you
take
could
it.
do your thing. But
Yeah, you could take the
I
picture.
don't think.
Producer. But apparently she's not gonna be in it.
It's
Nuh-uh.
been 3 years.
Yeah, about
4
that.
years?
3 years.
I guess catching up on what Michael has done, because last time people were told that he signed a big website client.
That's what people saying. What are you saying?
Do you do websites anymore?
I
What
still
is
do websites, yeah. Still do websites. It's not my main bread and butter, as they say. It's I still have the skills. So like actually I'm doing one
Why is
for
it
my
called that? Sorry.
bread and butter.
Yeah. I feel like you'll just know random facts like this.
I don't actually.
Okay,
It's
well, then I
just
think
a
about it. You don't have to think
that's
about it.
been said so many times that
Yeah,
I just
you don't
kinda
think
go with
about it.
But yeah, so web design was the thing I did at the time that we had that first episode.
Yeah.
But now I'm more doing the marketing side of things. It was kind of a natural progression because it's like, oh, you do websites.
Yeah.
And then my clients were like, okay, now that we have this website, like, how do we get people to
View it.
view it? Like, no one is coming to my website.
Mhm.
Do you do anything with that? And I was like, well, not really, but
I can figure it out.
I could figure it out.
Yeah.
And then eventually I got into like the more marketing side of, okay, this is how you get people, this is how you get traffic to your website.
Mm-hmm.
And so that became a skill I added to my repertoire. And
That's a big word for Elmo.
and so now I pretty much do that. In marketing, obviously, video has been a big part of my life.
Yeah, because you're a content creator.
I'm a content creator, YouTuber. I don't go by influencer. I don't think I have that much pips.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I feel like the influencer name is dying now.
it is. I mean, the reality is once you have
But
any
people-
sort of influence, you are an influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was recently influenced for the first time.
By who?
You want to, what do you mean?
There's this UK girl. You know Stephen Bartlett?
No.
Oh, no.
You don't know Stephen Bartlett?
No.
Tell me what she does. I may know.
Diary of a CEO?
Yes.
Right. Stephen Bartlett.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is-
She does her own thing now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So I watched her and she
right.
spoke
You
about
told me. You told me.
like a matcha brand, and I was like, buying it. That was the first time. It happened so fast. I'm not gonna lie. Like the money left my account so quickly. I was just like, oh, I feel like I got robbed.
Was it because you knew her journey that made you purchase it, or was it that you're into matcha and you're like,
I'm
oh,
into matcha, and she posts her drinking matcha all the time.
Gotcha.
And I was like, oh, this thing is new. And I kind of like look for new matchas to try out and see what do I like. Like, what's the best one?
Mm. Okay. So
In
yeah.
an alternative world, maybe
Definitely
I have like a
influence.
matcha store, or maybe when I'm looking to retire, I have a matcha
Like
cafe.
no, it's a small cafe.
Yeah. That
In
I
the
could just
middle
go and
of-
sit down at.
It's in between a small lane and then
Yeah.
That's the
who
thing
know,
right now, right?
know
Cafes?
that cafes are becoming a really big thing. That's or like co-working spaces that have availability to a cafe is becoming more and more popular?
Bro, they just opened a cafe, by Pazia, Pazia Road, or Junction by a Lighthouse, where Lighthouse used to be.
I don't know what Lighthouse is.
It's like before Center of Excellence, like the light just before.
Yeah.
They have a cafe there now too. And I'm like, this cafes are just popping up everywhere. I guess it's a thing.
Yeah, people like to be outside.
Yeah. I think
They like to be alone, I think. Like at home, do their work, whatever. But then also at some point, you just
They want to
like,
do that outside.
I really should be outside. Like I could do work home, but I could also do the work
outside
once every 2 weeks outside.
And isn't that interesting? Because I'll go to a cafe and people aren't necessarily like interacting with each other. They just like being in the presence of other people doing work. So it's not necessarily about people say network, but I don't see much people networking as much. I see more people working in their own little space, getting stuff done, but they're just happy to be in the presence of others. I don't know what that does for people.
I'm only productive when people are around me.
Really?
Well, I'm working on it this year. I told you about this. I was like, anytime you see me doing work, I don't do work when you're not around,
So you just been scrolling or watching YouTube?
Yeah, I'm just... That's it.
Because like when I come to the studio, I like literally just laptop out and then, like,
no, I'm chronically online.
And then he would just be like, all right, let me go and edit these 1,500 pictures that I've had for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I can't look like the unproductive one now.
Yeah.
I just look like a failure at life. I'm just like, you know what? Let me actually do something with myself.
Yeah. So it's kind of like peer pressure, but a little bit of accountability.
Yes.
Okay.
I do my work now.
If it works, I mean, you could get like a mannequin maybe or something. Just put it in your room.
Nah, he needs to see people actually actively working.
I don't know.
Doesn't have the same effect?
Nah.
Mannequin,
you see?
Okay. You know, like when people smoking and you try to get them to stop smoking, sometimes you don't just cold turkey cut. So you have like a nicotine patch. So I thought a mannequin would be like your nicotine patch.
Nah, that's kind of strange.
Okay.
So I was just thinking more like you just walk in your room.
You walk in your room and it's like, why have a mannequin? It's like, oh, I'm a cool looking buddy.
Right? Like, that's a hard one to explain. And it's just the upper half too.
Oh, you can get a full body one.
There's just stand in the corner that's even worse.
You get a sitting mannequin. I know they come in like all kind of.
Yeah, you can get them sitting on like a stool or something. But
I've seen a few of them at like some like clothing stores. They'll post them that way. Anyway, so yeah, I do marketing.
So the how do you go about gaining clients now? Seeming that is more of the marketing side. Has it been more of you reaching out to companies, or is it that companies are now reaching out to you, or is it a mixture of both? Or would you say it's more of companies are seeing your work and then it's like, okay, let's work with him. He seems like he knows what he's doing.
That's a good question. So yeah, it's actually a mixture of everything you just said, all three.
Right.
So yeah, initially at the beginning, it was first me having to reach out to companies.
Yeah.
But I was unsuccessful in that because nobody knew who I was.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to build a little bit of a portfolio because what I do in marketing is video content. So I do video content for mostly tech companies and AI spaces and WordPress in particular. And
WordPress is like a platform?
Yes, WordPress is a content management system. Long story short, it helps you build websites and provides a database and the facilities technically for you to do that.
So not necessarily like something like a Squarespace.
It is
like a more complicated Squarespace. Because it's open source, right?
It is open source platform.
So you can get more features. And
so people build plugins that and contribute to the open source community.
Right.
But yeah, I guess Squarespace would be a good competitor or comparison to mention. There's Wix, there's Webflow.
Okay.
So if you know of those things, then WordPress is basically like a website platform. And so, yeah, so that was primarily the industry that I made content for.
Okay.
But yeah, again, because they didn't know who I was, it was hard for me to
People to like trust you, so to say,
exactly.
to make content.
There was no trust there. And so I started making my own content
right.
on these topics. And eventually I was able to reach out. And they were like, oh, okay, we've seen a portfolio of what you can do. Try this.
Mhm.
You know, let's do this thing. Now it is because I have a good portfolio
Yeah.
and people kind of know me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They reach out to me and
Okay.
they'll be like, hey, can you do a video, a tutorial, or
Okay.
a product launch video for this thing? And then now I just recently, again, at first, because I haven't mentioned this to anyone else, but I just recently started it's what it's called WP Content Supply. So I guess it's like a video production agency or media agency.
Yeah.
We create content for WordPress brands in particular, but I just bought the domain for Pro Content Supply. So now it'll be for anyone who is mostly in the tech space. So
Okay.
yeah, so now I have to do a little bit of outreach where that is concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
What's
all
the
it's all
outreach
there.
for?
The outreach is to get clients. I need clients, man. I need people.
So, wait, I thought this was under WordPress, you said?
No, this is under WordPress. So I have WP Content Supply,
Right.
which strictly makes videos for WordPress brands.
Oh,
That's like
okay.
theme companies, plugin companies,
Got you.
hosting companies. But then Pro Content Supply is literally for like coaches, entrepreneurs, AI tech companies, software companies that want to market their products with video.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah. And that's just the name of the game. Like, even if you're well known, you still have to do a lot of marketing. It's something that I've come to learn. Like, no matter how big you get, you still
You
have
putting
to
out
You have to
something.
show up.
you still have to show up. And so it was funny because then I watched your previous episode where you guys talked about what your plans were for this year. And so consistency is also
Yeah.
a goal for me, like putting out as much content so that so my business and my personal brand is well known so that I get more clients to these new ventures. Because I want to make sure that this year I am pursuing everything that I said I'm going to pursue. Like,
That's
it's
what
not
I
going to
told
be
him.
tough.
Did I tell you that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That was the first video that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely a goal for me
Oh yeah,
this
you
year.
did say that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, let me see what happened. And it was just like, if I said I wanted to make a pillowcase, I make a business out of that, making pillowcases.
Yeah.
Let me see where that take me.
Would you have the one with the foam or would you have with feathers?
I just said it because it was.
That's an
Okay.
example.
Hey,
I
you know,
didn't think
I'm gonna
about
take it and
too
run
much.
with it, you know.
Yeah.
There is a lady that makes pan cases though, and that's like her business.
She
Like-
makes what?
Pan cases, steel pan,
cases. Oh, okay.
which I didn't think. I was like, yeah, if I have a steel pan and I need to protect it,
I need to carry it.
Yeah.
somewhere.
I need a case.
Yeah.
And that's like a thin sheet of metal too, so you gotta protect that. If even
Yeah.
if like it has a dent in it, the sound changes.
And you can real customize it. She was talking to me, and I was just like, this is overwhelming.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not really in the market,
It's like
but thank you for the info.
you wanted cloth, leather, alligator skin. You wanted what?
No, but you can
Not just
customize
saying-
the
not just
outside
saying,
and
No, that sounds
like
legit.
how expansive it sounds.
Yeah.
That is like
no, but there's even like tech to it to help you carry it. You could even get like one with wheels,
yeah.
so it's more like a travel bag now. So you could just
Yeah.
roll through the airport with it.
It's
So.
like you wanted reversal or you wanted just
Yeah,
yeah.
And then you have different types of pan. You have the regular steel pan that we
Tenor.
know of, and then you have the tenor, you have the
Guitar.
bass, guitar, other ones.
Other
And
ones.
then you also have there's another round pan.
Or the inside out
The
pan.
inside out
I
pan?
don't know what it's called.
That's
but-
like a hand pan. Like, those are fun too.
I don't know that one.
You don't know the
Oh,
No, you never seen that?
I've
Bro,
never seen the
it's
inside of
like-
pan.
Those are so
Take
cool.
a pan, a steel pan. You see how it's curved on the inside?
No, I so the visual I have of that is like the what do you call those guys? Like the peace sign.
Yeah, hippies.
Yeah. It's like the hippie man
Oh,
in
okay.
the water, just boom boom boom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With like there's like a UFO kind of pan kind of
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And they just use their hand and you play like that. You don't have sticks.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It was super expensive though. Like it could be run you like,
It's metal.
nah, it's like those ones are like super expensive. I'm talking about like 10,000 US. It's crazy.
So it'd be some money then.
I feel like if you live off grid,
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I was gonna try
Oh.
to see if I could find it, but I don't know how to describe it. But
Yeah, hand pan.
People gonna say we get
Hand-pan.
distracted easily because of
no,
Michael.
no.
Free brain cells in a room.
Hey, y'all said, hey,
Sorry.
jump in the podcast.
No,
Let's do an
I know.
Let's do an update on Michael. I could talk about
I
anything.
Oh,
think
it literally is called a
I feel like
handpan.
That's what I'm saying. It's called a hand pan.
I think I strictly
My
remember
goodness.
the last
It's
time.
legit. And it sounds amazing.
The last time we spoke, somebody said that we get distracted a lot. The three of us.
Y'all do. Oh, 3 of us.
Nah,
Me too?
Yeah, for sure. Because you also instigated.
I'll just follow.
I just said the thing
wherever
about the pillowcases,
conversation-
and you're like, so how would you have your pillowcases though? And I'm just like, I didn't
It
think
sounded
that.
like a good business venture, and y'all talk about business. So whoever said that y'all go off topic, it once it's in the business realm. Sorry, excuse me.
Phone's on silent.
Phone on silent. Yeah, my
That's
bad. My bad, folks.
Big content creator.
Disrespectful.
It's crazy.
I was gonna ask you, I guess, for somebody that wants to get into marketing of tech products, how would that like work?
Ooh.
Let's say I'm me. I don't know anything about it. What should be the first step that I take now to like get into this realm?
Wow.
And how long to expect a turnover?
That is a broad question because there are different types of marketing. But if they want to get into what I do specifically with video, then it's probably going to involve learning how to use a camera. Actually, that is a core component, but I would probably say that marketing is essentially learning how to be the loudest, how to stand out. Like
Right.
if I were to summarize or like dumb it down, like, they had them books for, I'm showing my age. They have books for dummies.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
So
about.
yeah, like if we
The
had
big yellow book.
if we had a marketing definition for dummies, it's how to be the loudest and how to stand out.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter like whether it's good publicity, bad publicity, marketing is just being the loudest so everyone can see you. And so I would probably learn the principles of what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Because then whether it's online, whether it's in a newspaper, whether it's on a blog, the principle of marketing doesn't change. So I would
Yeah.
start with learning like common things of like the psychology of people. Why do people buy things? Why do they watch this thing instead of that thing? I would learn that. And then if you're going into video, I'll learn the more technical aspects of how do I use a camera? How do I edit? How do I, do thumbnails if you're doing YouTube? If you're on Instagram, how do I use the interface and how do I learn the algorithm? And a lot of those things you can pretty much learn on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I would encourage most people to first try it themselves. Like try to
Yeah.
build your own personal brand.
Where did you sort of build off your, I guess, main set of videos? Like, what social media did you land on, I guess, and why?
I did YouTube because, my first YouTube video was like 2008 with my best friend at the time.
Oh, yeah, opening up the thing.
Yeah, I did like an unboxing video and then we did like skits. So like YouTube was the platform that I was always excited about. There was no Instagram at the time.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of stuck. I love long form.
I'm not gonna lie, YouTube was one of the platforms where it's like, it came out and not really much has changed if you really think about it.
At its core, no.
At its core,
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're right.
nothing has really changed. It's
Yeah.
you
A lot of the
upload
features have been added, but
Yeah. You upload
But
a
at-
video,
yeah,
YouTube
but
pushes
yeah.
out the video, you get views.
Yeah.
That's it.
Imagine you fast forward in the video and you see you like this.
I forget. So I'm just like, why was I doing this? What was the last thing you were saying before you?
vacated.
Yeah. getting into marketing.
Yes.
Creating content and then progressing into, learning the psychology of what people are watching, what they aren't watching, and then from
I think we got
learning-
into YouTube.
yeah,
Like
Focusing
YouTube.
on YouTube.
YouTube has maintained. We were talking about how YouTube kind of
yeah. In terms of
hasn't
the
changed
platform
much.
the platform that you chose because of
It's just,
the
I don't know, I was just thinking like every other platform tries to change.
to
and
adopt
then-
something from another platform.
Yeah, and then YouTube has just been like,
Yeah, we stick into
very
videos.
basic. The thing that they adopted those shorts.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's fine, I guess, because
I
everybody
mean,
has...
I was gonna say, I feel like it's more of like a marketing tool because you get to rack up the views or new viewership to your channel
Yeah.
in a faster, form.
Yeah, I think
On other platforms?
No, on YouTube Shorts, I mean, you have a quicker,
Yeah.
I guess, scrolling rate or transition rate to
Yeah.
different channels.
And then
That
you also have the history to say like, well, I've been doing this thing for 5 years.
yeah.
Because I feel like once I see a channel, I just scroll down and it's like, oh, you've been around for 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say? Okay. For you personally, you have to, I guess, take on a persona because I'm sure you are not loud and over exuberant all 100% of the time. How do you, even when you're recording, keep that mindset of, okay, keeping it lively, keeping it. So today, I feel like personally, after about the second take, I'm gonna say like, all right, listen, just check us out now, cause listen, I'm not about to do this for the umpteenth time, but of course, that's for engagement and stuff. But how do you go about keeping that?
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I have like a YouTube voice. It's just what it is. Like the way I talk on YouTube is clearly not the way I interact all the time in my personal life. So I have to stop that, because I find that it sometimes it could come off a little disingenuous.
Yeah.
But there is a part to play. Like, if you look at the channels that do well, they typically have a persona of very extroverted personalities, very loud. You have your Mr. Beast, your PewDiePie, your IShowSpeed, your Kaisanat. We're talking about people who have this larger-than-life personality. Not that you necessarily have to have that. However, I will say, if you show up on a YouTube video like, hey guys, so my name is Michael, and today we're going to talk about, it's like no one wants to watch that.
No,
There's probably a space for it
yeah,
somewhere.
I was gonna say, there's this guy called Patrick CC.
Oh yeah,
He talks in
a
a
very
most monotone voice, but it's just really nice. It's
But that's his brand. That's his brand.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to, like, that's like very rare.
And I'm gonna say, but although he talks in a monotone way, he does have his content and what it is that he's
it's very
speaking about
informative
is
for sure.
very informative and very engaging. It is the topic of discussion that everyone is talking about, whether it is someone doing something real sketchy and odd in a big space, but then he would do the entire history of, not the entire, but a good overview of what would have led up to that, and then he kind of ends off the video with, what are your thoughts? So,
Do you think the high energy wave is gonna last very long still, or like you think it's like on a downward, not spiral, but
so I do
trend?
think demographics have a part to play in it. So, like the names I called, the IShowSpeed, the Kaisanat, we have a large influx of very young people watching YouTube right now, especially shorts.
yeah.
And so they gravitate to that. And then now I've even found that a lot of people, adults, also gravitate to some of those people as well, but not as much. So I think there'll always be a demographic for that type of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always, like, that's always going to be there. Is it gonna like be a trend that goes away? I don't necessarily think so. I think you just have everything will just have its own space,
Yeah.
Okay.
and maybe at some point,
You
very
would have people kind of transition from the loud,
yeah,
exuberant
they might be
people
like,
to then,
okay,
all right.
now those persons, those kids, they grow up, and now they don't know
Yeah.
they don't want to watch at iShow speed. Like now they
I mean,
wanna.
technically, like, if you look at people like Marcus Brownlee, he isn't like super exuberant or
Mhm.
loud or anything like that, but it's like, man, well, I'm pull a good 15 million views.
For sure.
Talking at basically a regular
Yeah.
tone.
He's also witty as well.
Yes, he is.
No?
I find sometimes
in-
to me, hot take, I find his stuff could be a little monotone and dry to me sometimes.
And
Yeah.
depending on the topic that he's
I think his
talking about.
storytelling is really good.
Yeah.
Of like, so he wouldn't just he no longer talks about this is the iPhone 17. He'd be like, this is how the director came up with this design and how he and like maybe he tripped and fell and came up with this design. And so the story of that, I think he's gravitated more towards that because people like stories.
Yeah.
Nobody wants like now if you just talk about the specs of a phone,
Yeah, iPhone is iPhone.
that's like a very niche audience who just care about the
Yeah.
specs and they want to be like, oh yeah, I
'Cause,
have
like-
more megapixels than your own. That's a very small niche.
Yeah, because even if he's like talking about like a new Mac, he would still talk like he would be focusing on the mouse and he'd be like, "This interface, the charge is so stupid.
Yeah.
Why?"
So he does more hot takes because
Yeah.
like that's what people want. They want story, not just the specs and stuff like that. So I think again, a certain audience is gonna watch his content.
His content, and even if they don't watch it right now, it will have people like you kind of have that transition where some people come in and then some people come out, and yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Like right now, I'm watching a lot of like travel videos and
Mm-hmm.
You going somewhere?
Huh?
You going somewhere?
I would like to. Hopefully, I like to travel somewhere this year. See how things go. I like to see some parts of Europe, but I don't know the budget. Not budgeting
Okay.
at the moment. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, like a lot of travel videos. I watch a lot of that. A lot of Don't judge me, right? So a lot
That
of
is
I'm about to
grounds
bring
to
this,
judge
and
somebody
I'm going
now.
to say I'm bringing him close to more.
I watch a lot of videos about like animals
Doing what?
lately,
That's fine.
and I'm not a pet person.
Okay,
But
just
I find myself
animals
watching like
existing.
stuff about sharks and
Oh, just informational
Dogs,
kind
That's
of.
fine. That's like Nat Geo kind of thing.
yeah.
That's fine.
That's totally okay.
Okay, cool. I was like,
That's like saying, don't judge me, but I sniff toenails. That's what I was like expecting.
I thought
you
it
know?
was gonna be something that I'd be like,
I
okay.
did not. No, that was like a normal thing. People
No,
do.
it's
No,
not.
that's
It's
what I
not.
thought
That's
you
the
were
point.
gonna say.
That's the
Oh,
point.
You made it sound
Gotcha.
like you're gonna say something crazy, but that's
I think it's fine.
I mean,
is well.
sniffing toenails, right?
Okay.
The toenail, not the toe. Anyway,
Anyway,
I got your point.
Yeah. Well, how
Um,
would you say that? Okay, for someone choosing a demographic to target, as you would have said that you would have started off, you did an unboxing video, you would have tried skits, and then it's like, all right, I think you tried to do like one or two travel videos,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a
Vlogs.
it had a progression of you trying things. If someone is saying, "Hey, I really just want to narrow down the market that I want to target," how would you say someone should go about something like that as a content creator?
Yeah, what's the approach to finding a niche?
Yeah.
Honestly, have you guys ever heard of the term Ikigai?
No.
Yeah.
So it's actually a book as well too. It's a Japanese philosophy about finding the synergy of what you're passionate about, what you're good at, and what brings you fulfillment in life, as well as I think another item is what the world can benefit from you from. Like what can you contribute to the world?
Yeah.
And so finding that full fulfillment and all of those things, that's I think you approach Ikigai once you find the synergy of those things.
Right.
And so I think if you're looking to see what niche can I talk about or make videos on, I think you could also consider those things. Like what brings you fulfillment?
Yeah.
What are some of the things you're passionate about? Because naturally you're just going to be fired up to talk about it or to explore it and share it with other people. What are some of the things that you can bring to the world that would benefit the world?
Yeah.
And then lastly, like, I mean, this is another thing I throw in because YouTube is a long game, and it you gotta another intermission break.
No, keep going.
Who's that?
Pops.
Oh,
And so if you can do the same, find Ikigai and find a topic that you're passionate about that brings fulfillment to you, that would be a contribution to the world, and to me personally that you can monetize, I think that's what you should pursue. How do you go about finding those things? You probably just have to try different
a lot
things.
of things.
A lot of different things.
And
Like
see what you like.
that was how I found it. I don't know, like, so some people don't know what they're passionate about.
Yeah.
Some people don't know. Yeah, which is a strange concept to me because I
Not
always
knowing
knew
what
what
you're
I was
passionate
passionate
about?
about. Yeah. Like if people ask me like, oh, how did you find your passion? I'm like, my passion kind of chose me, kind of. But I was always someone, like my parents always had me try different things, karate,
Yeah, I was
piano.
gonna say, do you not like have the flexibility to now try things, whereas opposed to somebody who they don't have the ability to try different things. It's kind of like you don't know what you like and what you don't like. You go to school, your parents may not have funds to like send you
Put
to
you in
do
extracurricular.
extracurricular activities. So
Right.
you go to school, you go home, you go out here and there, and then it just kind of goes into now work and like getting a job because I've bills to pay now or to help out around the house.
I grew up in a kind of space where we didn't really have money to pay for things, and now I'm in a space to pay for things, and I have things to pay for.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about that. I did have a lot of access to extracurricular. I did a lot of different things, swimming, football.
Yeah.
We were able to travel because I have family abroad. So I was able to see a little bit of the world. But
Yeah.
at the same time,
I think once you travel, there is no going back. I feel like it changes something in your head. And you're just kind of like,
you just watching him up something next. I don't know
yeah,
when.
boy. You know the guy that's kind of like this?
Right.
Is the Indian guy who has on like the gilet?
Yeah.
Bruh. After that Barbados trip, I was just like, all right. What we could do next week? That was kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, I think it just opens up your mind to like, it opens your mind to like what the world has to offer. So you want to explore and see what other things are out there. But I mean, as small as Trinidad is, there's so many
No, there's things to do
things
for sure.
to do, and there's so many things that you could be a part of, whether you're in a church or whether you're playing football with the fellas down the street. Like you must be able to say to yourself like, oh, okay, I enjoy playing football. You could do a football channel, or I enjoy coaching, or I enjoy going out. You could do vlogging. Like, I don't think you necessarily have to be exposed. It does help because you'll be able to like try a lot more. So now you're really able to explore and see what you like. But I think that's, no excuses is what I'm trying to say. You can figure it out, find your passion. I know for some people it's a lot more challenging to find it, and they find their passion later on in life.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I agree.
So I was trying to be the advocate. I don't know. I was just thinking like it's very easy.
Well, let me ask you, did you know what your passion was early on?
Yes, but I can't be oblivious to the fact that some people might go through life and never find it. I don't know. Maybe they just have not been in a space where like they see the thing that they like or that they're really good at, or they're just able to try something else. Because I guess if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's hard to try something new.
Yeah.
You know, like if that activity costs money. Because you're just kind of like, all right, I have to work to get money to pay my bills, to then work to get money to pay my bills. And you're just kind of like, that just goes on.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm thinking like if you're in that space, it's really hard to be like, all right, if I'm working 8 to 4 and I'm living 2 hours away from where I work, that's like your whole day. You're just going to work, getting back home. My dad had a lady that worked really far from like the office, so she had to get up extra early in the morning to beat the traffic. And by the time she got home, because of traffic, it's so late that all she could do is just
Get ready to go to work.
get ready to go to work the next morning.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if you're kind of in that space, it's hard to be like, oh,
Because when the
what
weekend
could
come,
I do?
when the
You
weekend
want to
just like
sleep?
sleep. Yeah.
I did not understand what catching up on sleep was until I just had a long weekend. I was like, dog, the sleep I missed this week, I'm going to catch it. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I was kind of stubborn.
Yeah.
I picked up a camera. I was like, that's nice. I went on YouTube a day. I saw a guy say, well, yeah, I'm a full-time photographer. I was like, if he can do it, it can't be that hard.
Oh, because he wasn't good.
No, it was great. It was just...
I was like, well, he's trash. So I'm pretty sure I can do a better
it's
job.
one of those put in your mind kind of thing.
In my head, if it can happen one time or if one man could do it,
someone else
it can happen again. It's like when you start to charge money for shoots or start to charge money for things, you get that one client that just pays you more money. And you're like, okay, well, if I could do this once, how do I multiply it? Like, how do I get this to happen again? What needs to happen? So that's what my thinking is, and that's probably why I have bad grades, because if I can get F once, I can get it again.
Interesting how you apply that philosophy to
That's what
academics.
I think
you can't just do it once, you gotta do it twice.
I think I fall more in the garden of not knowing exactly what I'm passionate about. Well, there are things that I like and there are things that I like doing, but to say passionate about, I don't know. I don't think I could put my finger on like one specific thing or one group of things that I'm like, I am absolutely passionate about. Because I feel like when I think of passion or having passion for something, even when I'm tired, I'll be like, my eye burning me, but I really like doing this thing. I'm gonna do it.
What about your Lego set?
No, I like it, but if I feel tired,
You gotta be passionate to take 15,000 pieces and put it together.
You read a manual.
yeah, but not even that. It's just like
You're also not building it all in one night.
But the energy that it takes, like when you don't you get fulfillment when you're like, you know what, I'm trying to like build this thing. Like there's a fulfillment at the end.
I was like, all right, I'm done. On to the next one.
Yeah. Also, not everybody wants to make a video out of a thing.
Right. That's
Yeah.
true. Well, I'm
'Cause
answering the question for like
Yeah.
In
people
terms of that passion,
who do want to make something they're passionate
Yeah.
about. Like, you know how sick a Lego building, like people would watch that.
No,
if you were to live
it have those
stream,
channels.
I'm sure there is.
It have those channels. It has those channels for sure. But they're talking about like for me personally, I don't think I've found a thing that I'm like super passionate about that period of time wouldn't come where I'm just like, okay, I'm on to something else, or sun, rain, snow, sleet. I don't have that one thing as yet that I'm just like, yeah, I'm like over the moon passionate about. So I think I fall more in that camp because, I mean, I had access to doing extracurricular activities. I've done the football, I've done the swimming, dragon boat, the other smaller clubs on the side. But, you know, it's one of those things where I have access to everything. And it's like pinpointing one thing. Whereas it's kind of like the opposite to you. Where it's like, oh, we both had access to a lot of things, same traveling and that sort of thing. But because I know it have so many things, it's like I can't interact with one thing. I gotta interact with everything. But nothing has like grasped me to be like this thing.
Yeah, and that's fine as well too. You don't always have to create something that you are particularly passionate about. Like, again, I would ask the question like, why do you want to create videos in the first place? Like, are you trying to make money? Are you just trying to find a hobby?
Yeah.
Like, that would kind of inform, because if it like you can make, if you're passionate about something, you just create videos on it regardless of whether it's monetized or not. You need money to live, but if you're passionate, you'll make the video regardless. Like the videos I do, I would honestly do them even if they didn't make any money, because I just enjoy sharing what I learn on from a technical standpoint with people. So I try not to harper too much on the passion side of things. I know I mentioned it a lot. But if your goal is to make money and you just have an affinity for, I don't know, teaching people how to jump, increase their vertical.
Yeah.
If you're good at that, you can make some videos on that and make
Right, I
money
jumped
off
the
of
other
that.
day and it was terrible.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
have bad knees, so
Why?
there's no
That was
jumping.
just a random off-topic thing.
That is something I want to do again. I want to get back to dunking, hopefully this year, but you gotta do some knee work.
It's rough out here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. It was about the marketing. How do you? Okay, you have this thing now, like this thing you want to create, make videos on, whatever. You have the passion, you have the topic of thing that you want to make or do. How do you get over like putting that into the world in terms of? I feel like it's hard to press post, because now, all right, with my photos, I feel like I don't know how to explain it in better words. But I do a shoot with somebody, and we now have this baby, and I have to put this baby into the world to be judged. How do you get over like the judgment now? Because I have to be like, I have a beautiful baby, but now I have to prove to people my baby is also as beautiful as I think it is.
Yeah.
And sell them on that idea. Because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, you'll always look back on work and just be like, oh, this was kind of terrible. And, you see how much you've grown. But in the moment, getting past that publish is just kind of hard. Like, now people that you know are going to watch it. I don't really care for the people that I don't know watching it, because if I don't know them, then it's fine. Like, I don't know them. But now somebody that I know might message me and be like, hey, I see you're doing your little podcast thing, like, it's like, yeah.
I love how people diminish it by saying little.
Yeah.
Anytime you put little in front of something, it's like, yeah, oh, that's your little car. It's like, oh, okay.
It's like, nah, I sat down for an hour to record this thing, and then another hour and a half
you
to
do your little
edit it,
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like a huge $1 million question that a lot of people struggle with. Putting any type, not even just videos, just anything. And I think for me, I'll try to look at the opportunity costs. What is the cost of me not putting it out? It means I didn't challenge myself. It means that I let fear consume me so much, and fear of what other people's opinions are. Like, that is now controlling how I, your self-esteem to some extent, playing to your insecurities. And because of that, the opportunity cost there is that you miss out on something that could be great, And it's not to, like, I'm not trying to make anyone who has these struggles feel bad. I have it. I struggle with putting things out sometimes myself, especially as a chronic perfectionist. And so, honestly, you just have to have the mindset of, what do I gain by not putting this out? And most times, if you don't try, you reap that exact thing. You get nothing.
Yeah.
You get nothing out of it. And the other thing is, like, more than likely, there are going to be people out there who don't think your baby is attractive. They're going to think you have an ugly baby.
True.
And that's okay.
I see some ugly babies.
That's just their opinion. If they don't think your baby's ugly, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes having a face only your mom could love
is enough.
Is enough. You know what I'm saying?
Now that you say that, I understand.
Did I strike a chord? I don't know. But
No.
yeah.
What kind of thing is that? What
No,
kind
I
of
don't know.
backhanded?
The way you kind of responded there, like,
No.
you know what?
No, that you said that. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. Is.
But yeah, I think just think about the opportunity of what could be,
Yeah.
and again, you don't want the fear of others. I'm about to get biblical. You don't want the fear of man to consume you so much that now you're not pursuing things that you genuinely enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, hit the publish button. Just press record and publish and see what happens. And if you just do it again, and you get better, like you said, you get better each time you do it.
Yeah.
Because more than likely, your first set of videos and content is
Oh,
going to
they're
be
gonna be
trash.
terrible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this good content?
It's great. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Chantal.
Thank you,
Not
Chantal.
Del.
Producer.
Our producer for
Did
today only. Unless you want to produce more.
I think I have talent.
Okay. All right. We appreciate it.
Sweet.
That's it? It just cuts?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, thank you for listening. Wait, your hand is in it. Could you cut to this one?
Cut to Jabari. Well, this one.
Me. Thank you. Well, you didn't have to be in it because it's just me. I said you're leaving.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't think I'm in it. Am I in it? Yeah, it's all on you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Jabari Show. It was cut short because Michael just left us and he hates us.
Thank you,
That's
Michael.
fine.
I love you guys.
Shout out to Michael for coming on again after 3 years? 4 years? I don't know how long it's been around. And to Chantal for cutting this episode. This is all on her.